Good morning, dear friends. Thank you very much for joining today to this special meeting. Can you hear me properly? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, dear friends. Thanks to the Creator for bringing us together today, Sunday, June 21st, 2026. And thanks for our society for the opportunity to connect today in our daily work, in our spiritual path. Thank you for the effort that you make every Sunday to put apart these 45 minutes to join to make this meeting possible. And a warm welcome to our guests today, to the Arvut Team. Let us use this time to strengthen our unity, our intention as one man with one heart. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in our English CLE. Big hug to you all for that great effort. Friends, invite your tents, open your cameras as much as possible. And we have 64 friends. We need more friends to make this a great meeting. Okay, let's hear our opening intention. Please, John Kay, go ahead, brother.
Thanks, John. Wasn't that a great song? We Are the People. You got to love that song. Just gets you moving, right? Anyway, Bauhaus Salam, letter number 11. I will always ask that you make great efforts in love of friends to devise tactics that can increase the love among the friends and revoke the lust of the bodily matters from among you, as this is what casts hate. And between those who give contentment to their Maker, there shall be no hate. Rather, there are great compassions and love between them. And these things are simple. L'chaim, friends.
Okay, L'chaim, brothers. Thank you very much. Okay, we're trying to fix my sound, so I'm saying this is a little bit loud. I'll speak closer to my mic. First, friends, we have in our agenda the Arvut Team update. So for that, please, we have the great Arvut Team, and Haim Ratz will help us with that. Go ahead, Haim. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? How are the friends who returned from the retreat recovering? You all re-energized? We got amazing impressions, and we heard it was a really impactful event. Yesterday, we had a meeting with friends from KabU, and the impressions we got were just unbelievable, really. Whoever organized it deserves huge kudos for a very powerful event, really. And everyone's excited about the next event, our next great thing, which is the October Congress, of course. And that's what I want to talk about. But before I get to that, there's another great event that's a little different. You guys know what an internship is? What a BB internship is? No? Okay. So, well, not all of you anyway. So let me tell you. An internship is a period where a friend comes to the center in Petah Tikva and spends time there, absorbing the atmosphere, mingling with the friends in Petah Tikva, with the families, doing some work, either in dissemination or at the center, a few trips to some of the places in Israel, and things of that nature. It's a great opportunity for friends to really get the feel of what it's like to be in Petah Tikva and absorb the spirit that we have in Petah Tikva and bring it back home to their own tents. But this year, the internship program is going to be a little different. We kind of upgraded it. It's a 2-week program, where we have several windows so that all the interns come together in groups. You can pick a date and spend your time with the friends who are in the internship with you. Each language will be given its own guide, and we are preparing the program in advance. What will that program include? There will be families hosting the friends. There will be events that are organized especially for the interns. Talks with the management, with people in charge of various aspects and programs within Bnei Baruch Petach Tikva, which affect the whole world Kli, like the Terminal of Thoughts, the Visitor Center, which are two distinct projects, not the same project, worldwide dissemination, the Arvut system. You'll get a tour, an in-depth tour, so that you can understand the system, the broadcast system, how it operates. For example, you will be able to, I think, get a better appreciation of the tuition once you see the apparatus that's running this. The people building it, the servers, the broadcast rooms with all their equipment, and the interns will also get to work a few hours a day, contributing to Bnei Baruch, and also have trips to several places in Israel, some in the north, some in the south, some in the east, like Jerusalem or the Dead Sea, and all that in 2 weeks. What does it take from you guys? A plane ticket. Everything else is paid for by Bnei Baruch. Everything else, accommodation, food, the instructors, everything, the trips, everything. So you are more than welcome to come. What do you need to do for that? Did you guys see the registration in your chats? You did. Not everyone did. Ben, did you? I think you went like that, right?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get any email about it.
We can't hear you.
Yeah. And I wasn't able to get any email.
Now we can barely hear you, but never mind. You nodded negatively, so you didn't see it. Okay, so everyone, please repost those ads, okay, in all the chats, now that we are fully aware of them. And if you still can't find them, but want to be at an internship, write to the Arvut team, and we will send you the link to the registration form. All right? So from one joyous event to another, the October Congress. So the October Congress is coming up. It's going to take place between the 29th and the 31st of October. We already signed the contract. It's going to be in Lake George, in upstate New York. I keep forgetting the name of the venue. I'm sure someone will remind us in a minute. Someone has a better memory.
The YMCA Silver Bay in Lake George.
It's not that
Retreat.
difficult. Why do I keep forgetting it?
I don't know. Silver Bay YMC Retreat.
Thanks, Roberto.
Okay.
Right. So, so everyone, you can already get your tickets. You cannot register just yet, but since you know where it is, you can get the tickets. The nearest airport, and this I don't forget, is Albany. Okay. So you already know that. If you're going to drive through, if you're going to come through one of the New York area airports, it's going to be a longer drive, like several hours. And from Albany, it's about an hour and a half. Okay, so you can already get the tickets, the plane tickets, and you will be able to register as soon as it's up. Why am I saying this now? Because the sooner you buy the tickets, the cheaper it is. Okay, there is no need to look for a place to stay around the venue. Okay, the YMCA is something. We have rooms for everyone. We have several tiers. So you will be able to pick whichever room suits you. It changes by price, but even the bottom tier is way better than what we had last year in May. Okay, so even the bottom tier is perfectly fine if you want to save up on accommodation. Okay, so guys, this is going to be a major event. Everyone is really excited about it. Mushi really wants to push North America forward. For that purpose, he is coming to the Congress in person, and we are still debating what he will be talking about, because he intends to speak not only to everyone unofficially, he'll do that as well. Guys, if you want to talk to him, this will be a chance. He will want to speak to friends, okay? He doesn't speak, he's not fluent in English, but I and other friends will be there to help him. Zohar and many other friends will be there to help out. So you will be able to speak to him in person, but he also wants to speak to all of us. He wants everyone. You got to understand, Mushi is a kind of manager. He's not your typical CEO. He wants things to be transparent. He wants people to understand what's going on, why things are done. So whenever you ask him a question, you get a straightforward answer and a real one. It might be, I don't know, which is a sincere answer, or we're still working on it. We're weighing our options, and the options are 1, 2, 3. Or it could be that he will give you a straightforward answer that you may not like. But he says, that's what we decided after many debates, and after I brought it to the management, and that's what the management decided. He doesn't decide by himself. He is the CEO, but he doesn't. The overall decisions are made by the management as a whole. So once the decision is taken, it's taken. But it's a chance to really get to know how decisions are made. And he also will want to speak to all of us. And here I'm putting it out to you. What would you like to hear from him? What would you like him to talk about? What questions that pertain to Bnei Baruch as an organization would you like to ask him? Okay, send them to us, to the Arvut team, and we will forward them to him, and he will prepare. He comes very prepared. So the sooner he knows, the more prepared he will be. And he's already working on it. That's why he wants to know what people want to know. And we are already talking about the October Congress and the fact that he's coming. Avihu may also come, but right now he's weighing his options between the U.S. and Europe, because Moshe and Avihu are in charge of both Europe and the U.S. So they're still debating whether Avihu will go to Europe or to the U.S. But Moshe is set on coming to the U.S. So that's that, really. I think it's great news. Let's all get ready. Let's get our tickets, because we know when it is and where it is. And, once you got the tickets, you're already pumping up the excitement. All right, guys. So that's it from the Arvut team for today.
Thank you, Haim. Thank you very much for your update, for these encouragement messages, and we hope a lot of friends join this internship program, and let's be ready for that Congress in upstate New York. L'chaim, friends, thank you very much. Okay, can you hear me better? I guess probably change my mic. Hopefully the sound is better. Friends, we have next in the agenda a reflection of one of the most important events in our English CLE, especially in the KabU environment. This year, KabU Retreat took place in Holland 1 weekend ago. It was an amazing event, and for that, we have Zohar, who will share some of the reflections and tell us more about that. But first, we need to see a small video clip that they prepared. So please, Robert, go ahead, or if you want me, I can share as well. Go ahead, please, with the video clip, Robert.
I got it. Just give me a moment.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Michelle.
My name is Jenny.
And we're here closing an amazing weekend at the KabU Retreat in the Netherlands.
We had friends gathered from all over the world, physically and virtually, from the US, from Holland, from UK, from Sweden,
from Iran, from Kazakhstan, from Spain,
from Brazil,
Ethiopia. And we discovered love and unity.
It's all between us.
Now let's watch a clip.
He decided to rest him.
When we're trapped inside ourselves and we're feeling lost, and we just want to break free at any cost. We feel the yearning, our heart starts burning, and we see above the desire. We walk through the fire, set us free. Let's raise a prayer, open our hearts with no despair. Open our hearts and connect us into one.
No, there it is. We have to ask about it. This is why this is why I'm Burger King.
Even though it often seems between heaven and earth, we feel the yearning, our heart starts burning, and we see above the desire. We walk through the fire, set us free. Let's raise a prayer, open our hearts.
L'chaim, thank you very much. Go ahead, Zohar. Thank you.
Thank you. Can everyone hear me okay? Good. Well, what can I say, friends? I think the clip kind of shared the sentiment. A big l'chaim to Rachel Ben Sion, who somehow she managed to, while we were mixing the video and the retreat, every once in a while, it's like, put your phone down, and it's like you shouldn't be doing that. And next thing I know, this clip was created by her, and from all that, basically capturing everything. It was a beautiful, beautiful event. We've been doing this for several years now, and it's every time we come out of there, we're so blown away by how the creator kind of somehow blesses this connection that we do, this event, this retreat, and often we us with a short faith and loss of belief in the system, we say, oh, it's too much. We just had the 10 Congress, we just had this, and somehow the creator reminds us that every effort we make to connect is not only worthwhile, it is necessary, it's needed. And I received this beautiful message from Chaim yesterday after meeting with all our KabU graduates, and how they what impressions came out of there, and how blown away they were by this and how it impacted them. This event took place in Holland, in a place that is really beautiful and very, very nice in the country and everything, but you wouldn't know it if we did it in a storage room, or if we did it in a beautiful setting. It was just the connection between people, the great efforts that friends made. Leo and Tony put together content for a weekend that was intense and impactful and innovative and creative, and really made friends go out of themselves and taste Kabbalah in a flavor that maybe they wouldn't be able to connect to in another way. We had like small groups walking around with instructors throughout the weekend and then scrutinizing things. It was much less of a frontal lesson kind of a thing, lesson after lesson after lesson. It was like blocks that we were scrutinizing things and then coming to these conclusions, and then coming back and reflecting and learning and talking about them. The virtual space, which had about 3 times as many friends than on the physical space, was alive, and you can imagine that half the people there were on a totally, completely different time zone, and they got to and they stayed up and they participated and they were in every part of it. There was this great impression that right after the end of the retreat, when the final block was done, we did this reflection, and it was like an online reflection. People, while they're traveling home, they just couldn't close the Zoom. It was just went on, and no one wanted to leave. They just wanted to continue this connection between each other. That was a very special thing. Yet another great addition this time is that you probably, I don't know if everyone's aware of this, but a couple of years ago, KabU also annexed into itself the Spanish department, what was called the Centro Estudios, the parallel in the Spanish department of teaching fundamental Kabbalah studies. And now we have KabU and KabU Spanish in the same space. And we had KabU Spanish students throughout the whole retreat getting simultaneous translation into Spanish. So great l'chaim to all the translators who stayed up in the middle of the night and translated for these friends. And there were amazing impressions about how the English speaking and Spanish speaking had like this interaction between them, and how they connected their hearts and above languages, and very, very special. A lot of our friends, not a lot of our friends, all the friends participated in, like, we called it service work, but it was like basically duties, and it was included inside inside the content. Every day there was a block where we went to participate in Arvut in practice and doing an actual action. And one day it was setting each other's rooms up in beds and doing that. Another one was writing intentions for the other group that was there. Another one was working on setting up the room and breaking down the whole system. So everyone who's been into the big congresses in the exhibition gardens remember how impressive it is to see that huge Congress production, and then in 1 hour, everything was just like clear and everything like that. It was really beautiful to see our friends participating in that. Special friends who traveled from very far with great efforts just to come and serve. John Larkins flew from America and spent the whole weekend not only protecting us and being our security officer, but also being in charge of all our duties. And I went into the bathroom one day, and John says, "No, you can't go to the bathroom right now." And I see there's a team of people washing the bathroom and cleaning it. I don't think the venue ever saw the bathroom so clean, or the kitchen so clean, or the room so clean from what the friends were participating there. And you can see everyone with a smile doing it, just excited that they get to serve others. We felt the support of the whole World Kli. We had a special lesson with Mushi and Aviu on Sunday, which was spectacular. That the friends, both virtually and physically, got to ask questions that were nice, deep questions about ups and downs on the path, and the little roller coaster that we go through on this spiritual path. And I think just to say a big l'chaim to everyone who took part in it, the participants, the team, the instructors, the content people, the production people, everyone who had a part in this. There's too many to name by name, and I would love to do that, but I'd rather leave some space for some friends who took part in it and gave their heart. I mentioned John Larkins. I'd say Tom, who drove all the way from Belgium with a truck loaded with all of his personal stuff to use in the retreat, and came from the moment he got there to the moment he left, just worked morning to night. Ami and Vivian Seth, who flew from America just to sit there in production and band and make things happen. Azulas, who came from Lithuania and put everyone through this Arvut exercise of music and tapping. And my body is still disoriented from the trying to clap and tap and do that and follow the choreography of what we were doing together in unison, but it seemed to be perfect for everyone else. Let's hear from some friends who I think we prepared. Is Ami here? Can she share something? And then maybe if there's some other friends who wants to share some impressions. And anyway, if anyone has questions, I wanted, and then if you can leave me 1 minute, I wanted to talk about tuition for 1 second, because I know that there's an issue with it.
Thank you, Sohar. Thank you very much for your reflection. And yes, we have Ami. Ami, please. We have a tight schedule, but Ami, go ahead, please, with your reflection from the physical side. Great friend.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, good to see you all. I see a lot of familiar faces, some I saw at the retreat. KabU Retreat, as usual, was a very successful event, gathering of friends. As Zohar mentioned, the country, I mean, Holland is a beautiful country, but the place was absolutely beautiful. The rooms were very comfortable, just to let you know. And the food was unbelievable, very organized. The whole thing went very smoothly. Big l'chaim to the content team who create, I mean, we have the best instructors in KabU anyways. And our instructors know exactly what the students need. And when they put together a program, it just blows your mind. And each time you think you might get something, repetitive, but no, even if the topic is the same, the content, the way it's delivered, the way it brings the tents together is just unbelievable. We had a class yesterday, we heard a lot of feedback from the students. You could tell there was such a unity and connection and love, and it's truly a space to connect and to exercise, to practice what we learn in Kabbalah. Yeah, it's fun to be with friends. It's great. It's like a family. You get there and you feel like a family. You feel like you entered your parents' home or your grandparents' home, where, you smell the pie and everything. It just feels so familiar. Your body just relaxes when you're in this environment. So big l'chaim to all the management, to all the production, to everyone who participated. Everyone did an amazing job. And l'chaim to more. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Ami. Thank you, great friend, for this energy that you put every year behind the scenes and on the scenes. That's amazing. Okay, friends, 117 friends. That's a great example of connection. Thank you all for making this possible, friends. We have friends from all over North America.
I need 30 seconds. John, can I take 30 seconds? Just want to say, I know a lot of us are a little confused about the tuition, not talking about the tuition concept, but when you have problems with the tuition, if you're trying to put your credit card and it doesn't work or something like that, and someone's asking you to do something, This is not this is not something you need to send to the Arvut team or to Board World CLI. This is help at .cli.1. This is this is who takes care of the tuition and the subscriptions. If you have a question, in general about the concept or that you can of course send to everyone here, to the Arvut team, and we'll answer in any possible way. But as far as technicalities and issues with your card and things like that, right there when you're about to pay it, there's a little help thing there. Click on it and ask over there. They're the people who deal with it, and you'll get your answer the fastest. Okay.
Thank you, Sohar, for that information. Okay, friends, as I was saying, 117 friends. Thank you, all of you, for making this possible, for creating this connection today. And friends, we still have time. We don't have any team program in the Arvut system, so we can go a few minutes over. I hope you can have the patience because it's worth it. We have now in the schedule a group of friends, a very giant group of friends. We have the honor to introducing and welcoming the KabU Retreat 2026 Zoom supporting team. I remember 6 years ago, right after the pandemic, when it was so challenging to meet over there in the same place with masks and restrictions and all that stuff, they were saying this is going to be the first attempt to create a hybrid event. So it was challenging at that time, 2022, I believe, or 21. Friends trying to go and learning at the same time in order to connect friends physically and virtually. That was 6 years ago. But now this event has evolved to a complex production event that connects physical friends and virtual friends. This year, as Zohar mentioned, the highlight was the incorporation of friends from the Latin CLI who needed simultaneous translation, and this group of friends helped with that. The Zoom supporting team had to assume that challenge, and it was amazing. There was another challenge that all the friends virtually needed continuous support from instructors. So Tony and Gianni joined during the whole event. While physical friends were having breaks, we have to do something in the physical environment, and thanks to Tony and to Gianni. But this great team led by Vivi and Michelle has become like the air, mostly invisible yet essential. Through their quiet, devoted work, they helped make this powerful hybrid event possible. I felt like in one of those rooms in CNN with all the production. So today we warmly invite the KabU Retreat 2026 Zoom supporting team to share the reflection with the English CLI and to help us feel the importance of this work behind the scenes, where true greatness is often hidden and concealed, but we have the experience. But first, friends, let me share a small video clip that we prepare with the friends. It will show you a little bit, or give you a glance of what happened behind the scenes with this great team. Okay, friends, let me go.
Yalla! Kidneys! Love your ten as yourself! Enter the 10 into 1 is how we will find love. Enter the 10, melt into the center and an all to above. Enter the 10, we thank the light surrounding for giving us a show. Enter the 10, forget yourself and enter the 10. All qualities equally mingling in a circle. Enter the 10. contentment. Enter the tent. We have the rap, we have the books, we have so many perfect friends. Enter the tent. Forget yourself and enter the tent. In the love of friends, we will reveal the Creator. Enter the tent. The time is now, the world awaits the revelation of His love. Enter the tent. Forget yourself and enter the
Lahain to these great friends who, like I said, like the air, invisible, supported this great event and made that connection possible. You saw how complex this became, a complex lineup with so many pages. All these friends had to use two devices, the computer to support in the event and another cell phone probably to receive instructions. Believe me, friends, this was like Fox News production room working. Okay, friends, Robert, if you can help me probably to spotlight these great friends. We're gonna, these friends was led by Vivi and Michelle, and we can, friends put zeros in their names. So yeah, Vivi, go ahead. And we have Michelle as well. And we have all the friends with zeros. Let me, except Zoar, that he was different. But let me just make sure all the friends that work in this great team are mentioned, because some of them are here, some of them are not. But we have, at least in this chat, we have, let me see. We have Vivi, we have Ami, who helped a little bit, Ella, great friend from Toronto, Luca from Montenegro, we have Shelly, we have Vincent from Montreal, Quebec, we have Alex Silva from Montreal as well, Ben from Philippines, that's amazing, Henriette, I think she's in Indonesia, Kima, who is in Portugal, and a great friend, probably she doesn't want to be shown, but Rahel Bencion, you know, she was the energy behind as well, and we want to mention them. So please, Vivi, go ahead, introduce the team. We still have time. We can go probably for 10, 15 minutes. Go ahead, because I know Ben's friends like Ben and Alex prepare a beautiful reflection. We want to hear from these great friends from the KabU environment. But Vivi, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello, friends. It's great to be here. Great to see everyone. It's an honor to be here with this great team for the KabU Retreat. So, as you know, we also gathered for the retreat virtually. We were 100 friends connected throughout the whole event. And I also remember the first time I attended the virtual retreat. I was so excited. I wanted to be part of everything. And after many retreats, now we have this opportunity to also come helping and serving and working and make sure the virtual friends will have the greatest experience ever. So and this retreat was very special because, as was mentioned, we had English and also Spanish friends, and we had simultaneous translation of the main lessons. And we take care of the retreat from the beginning with a lot of love every time. Michelle comes to me and say, Vivi, it's time, the retreat is coming. And she fills me with so much inspiration to gather the friends, our supporters, and I try to pass them also this confidence and this excitement of doing this retreat together. And in this retreat, we have this whole production, right? So we have friends that help us spotlight, that help us like taking care that there is no like unmuted microphones. We have friends that also make sure that all the excerpts and all the workshop questions were sent on the chat, so the friends, the students know exactly what's being read and what to workshop about. And also friends that do the student support and make sure that all the friends are taken care of, and then if they have any question, we know the answer when we tell them the answer. And the friends that organize all the breakout rooms, and we have many variations of breakout rooms, very complex, and they take care. We always work with a couple, two friends that take care of the breakout rooms, and they are with us the whole day, right? And our friends, we have friends that are in another time zone, and they're at their homes and working like overnight, and they not only work, they also participate, and they are there with the students and also providing them a great experience like that, being together. So it's a work that we do so much passion, because we are passing on the wisdom and the light. And every year we receive newcomers in our team that's also like feeling that they want to serve and they want to help in this dissemination. And the retreat is it's one of my favorite events. It's one of the opportunities. It's a great opportunity to see the greatness of our friends, how they work hard and with so much dedication and inspiration. And it's a wonderful opportunity to see love and bestow throughout between us. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivi. Okay, we have prepared, some of the new friends prepared a great reflection. So, Alex, please go ahead. Very, very concrete, very short. We still have a few minutes. Go ahead with your reflection, brother.
Well, I just want to say that it's an honor to be here with this KabU team, the Zoom. It's like it's making us feel in a team, and how the people work is amazing. It's in the end, you are thankful to be in the KabU, in the Benebaru. You are thankful to be here. The feeling spread for all your every single cell of your body. It's like when you do something, you don't need to do too much. You just need to push a button, watch the students, and it's like empty. If it's too heavy for you, the another dentist come and help you. And when you see it, the thing is done, and you don't know if you did it or somebody did it for you. You just want the things going well, and it's like pray for every second for something is going well, and everybody praying together.
That's great. That's great.
That's very good. And just one another thing is the amazing contest the instructor make. It was so amazing, and divide the attention into the contest, and the support was just
That's amazing. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Okay, brother. Let's give a space. We have another great friend. Ben, check your sound. Speak close to the mic. But I know you prepared a beautiful reflection. Go ahead, friend. 1 minute.
Hi, yeah. Honestly, I don't know how I came to this to be part of the group, because I'm really afraid of doing any tech work. So when Michelle called, I simply said yes. But what continued to amaze me is that the patience, love, and dedication that Michelle, Vivi, and everyone in the team um, gave to one another, and nothing really felt like work. It was just like we were all carried by the energy of the connection. And no words, as Alex was saying, no words were needed. It's like we were all fully connected in a conscious body that whatever a friend needed, nobody needed to ask for it. And another friend would simply just be there giving all the support. And this is how we all connected with everyone in KabU as well, because it was only through the connection and everything just flows organically. So what inspires us most is not the actions themselves, but it's the quality of the connection that exists between all the friends. Thank you.
You great friend Ben from Philippines, right? You joined from Philippines. That was amazing. Kima, do you have something prepared very quickly, brother? We want to hear from you from Portugal. Go ahead.
Can you get me? All right. Thank you very much, great friends. For me, being part of the Zoom support team reminds me that we are all part of one soul. And as the friends have said, the technical action themselves are not the main thing. The main thing is the connection, the support. So if a friend, if I'm inviting some friends, so if a friend can join, participate, and feel the connected clay, then it is really a good contribution, something that we can build a common verses together. So through this service, I've learned that the common vessel is built through many acts, through many small acts of bestowal. So each friend contribute their part, and together we build or together we prepare a place for the Creator to be revealed among us. So my wish is that every action that we perform help to strengthen our connection, our common desire for unity. Thank you very much, friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Kima. Thank you very much, brother. Your work is amazing and greatly appreciated. Okay, Dre, 1 minute. Go ahead with your final reflection.
This was my first time doing Zoom support for the retreats, and these retreats are always so special and such a perfect opportunity to serve the friends. And I'm glad I was able to be there for the Zoom support and experience this because it was like coming into this beautiful symphony of all these friends, all their efforts, and just everything was right there. The spreadsheets and everything made it so nice to just have everything right there to be able to help the friends in any moment in the best way possible. And it was just a beautiful symphony to be a part of, and highly recommend it in the future to anybody. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Dre. Thank you very much. Again, thanks to this great team. Michelle, you wanna close with some small phrase? Go ahead, please.
Yeah, hi. Well, I don't have much to say after all those beautiful words. It's been a very humbling experience to be part of the team. And once again, it's proof, that without our friends, without our connection, we're nothing. And that we really need each other to be able to succeed. Our connection is the key. Thank you, everyone.
Lahaim, thank you very much. Thanks to all these great friends who put their work, their effort. That was amazing. And friends, before we close, we want to warmly thank you. Thanks all of you who joined, and thanks to the Arvut team, to the KabU Retreat 2026 supporting team, and all the friends who join us. May this connection that we raised today carry you through the week. On behalf of the English CLE, thank you for your bestowal, your care, your example of working together as one man with one heart. As we saw in that small exercise, right? That we were in one just single rhythm. The great friend who run the exercise of the rhythm with our bodies, I think we work in the same time. So for that, we thank you very much. John Kay, please read our closing intention, and then we will close with a beautiful song. John Kay, please.
Yep, thanks, John. Balaha Salam, letter number 47. I have established for you conducts by which you can still hang on and not turn back. And the single most special one among them is Devkut of friends. I sincerely promise that this love is able, and I shall remind you of every good thing that you need. And if you nonetheless brace yourselves in that, you will certainly go from strength to strength on the rungs of holiness. Amen, friends.
Yalla! Kidneys! Love your ten as yourself! Enter the 10. 10 into 1 is how we will find love. Enter the 10. Melt into the center and an all to above. Enter the 10. We thank the light surrounding for giving us a show. Enter the 10. Forget yourself and enter the 10. All qualities equally mingling in a circle. Enter the 10. We rise above the ego for the sake of his contentment. Enter the 10. We have the rap, we have the books, we have so many perfect friends. Enter the 10. Forget yourself and enter the 10. Enter the 10. In the love of friends, we will reveal the Creator. Enter the 10. The time is now, the world awaits the revelation of His love. Enter the 10. Forget yourself and enter the
'Lehay!
Lahai, friends. Lahai, Benegaru. Lahai, English, Kli. Thank you, friends.
L'chaim.
Great job, John.
That was fun.
Bye, friends.